Obviously, the most painful thing in life, if you lose resources, it gets that much harder to live life. If you become hungry and like unproductive, then you're gonna get even less income and food and stuff to do. Like without help, you just die. You just fall through the cracks into oblivion. Mr. Beast has been carried by his friends. This is why he can't let them go. No matter how many times they transition, no matter how uncomfortable the viewer is gonna get watching his videos. And this is actually much more powerful than you think. All right. Mr. Beast emphasized friendship as a great resource to have because it helps you with advice, it helps you with testing things, helps you not make the same mistakes, grab ideas of all things. I mean, a lot of things can be generated that way. If people have common interests. So he's like fucking flashing money. Hey guys, we have common interests. It's all about money, guys. Everything's about money, and he gets to keep his friends forever. How long can you just flash money? Say the same thing, dollar, 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 until it fucking gets over with. You know, until the goal is like, well, of course we can have infinite amount of money, but like, what do I do with it? You know, like when his friends are gonna become corrupted and fucking actually want something else than money is a big question mark. Because that's the only reason why you hang out with fucking Mr. Beast. But he also has fame, but fame doesn't quite cut it. Eventually you're gonna get bored, and eventually you're gonna get cut by all the good things. Because to survive in that sort of situation, I mean, holy moly, bro. I'm living a good life. I don't have responsibilities technically. Not a single one, in a way. And responsibilities that I have, I can enjoy quite a bit. I'm not really friends with my mom. Again, I can call her roommates very easily, and I'm not friends. We don't have anything to talk about. We don't have common interest of any kinds, just food. But that's common interest for everyone, which is nice. I mean, I can have that. We can talk about that, especially at hunger strike. We can talk about food. Let's fucking go. I'm laying back. I'm exhausted. I went again to pharmacy, so potentially stolen quite a chunk of my consciousness that I will have to take back slowly. It is the start of the day, 10. So we'll accelerate. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get our energies back. We should still be functional. I still have to focus on what I want to do. And what I want to do is continue roasting Mr. Beast. And his dollar fucking thing. Dollar make you happy. Challenge give you dollar. You know, me also do challenge. Me is like you know, we're all friends. We're all in this together. Look, with $1 what you can buy, and with $100 million what you can buy. And you would want those things. It's all about money, bro. Everything. His entire brain has been replaced with dollar bills, bro. There's nothing to it. There's no humanity in there. If he has too much money to spend, let's fucking go to Africa and help a bunch of people, because I will look so much better to everyone if I'm a helpful person. If I'm a enlightened helper, but enlightened with cameras, with spotlights of like, yes, Mr. Beast, go and do things helpful to other people. I'm sure you can do that. it is very actually difficult to actually help because you immediately get into the political and fucking corrupted situations. But it's easy to be Elon Musk friends because he's already corrupted and he already thinks only about money. He's the fucking richest man. So that's an easy job. Just be friends with Elon Musk too. Again, Mr. Beast gets carried by friendship and money like to a fucking next dimension, somewhere unreachable for a normal human being. So I'm not sure how his thing is gonna start collapsing, but it has to. It can't just be the same shit forever, just bigger, just more of the same thing, but like, well, we'll see about that. We'll see. We might find more competitors, we might find more ways to drag him down and smear his name, because that's what I like. I don't like him fucking sitting on my leaderboard and being not threatened. I'm threatened. I'm not even sitting on a leaderboard. I'm just trying to survive. And Mr. Beast not doing none of that shit, bro. And whatever challenges he's up to, he's not gonna get enlightened by that. He's not gonna care that much. The only time he's gonna care when he has to smile to the camera and fucking give that advertisement talk. And it's fine to say jealousy plays a role in the whole situation. It's fair to say, like, yeah, we need a chunk of that. We need a chunk of what you're having. And some people very much need it to get better. And don't worry, I'll take it myself. Because even his giving away money journey now is becoming questionable of like, what? Are these really random people? Obviously, they don't have to be random. But one thing Mr. B's brand is actually missing, even though he likes this sort of fucking challenge shit, right? Where's the selection process to be in Mr. Beast videos? Where's that? The last time I've heard about it is just like, oh, if you want more subscribers, have a selection. He can always change. But doesn't he? Is it over? Will Mr. Beast never ever have multiple people in his videos? Because it went from like 5 to 2 to. I mean, we started the year pretty fucking crazy. If you remember, it was like the entire nation, the entire world's people have been gathered. So there's a lot to observe. A lot of information, a lot of data to crunch to catch up to this guy or keep up. But that's about it. That's all I want to think about. I want to think about Eurovision instead. How about that? It's still a puzzle of like how you deal with money, how you get money, how you put that number on the title, because that's the most difficult part. How you print fucking bags and bags of fake money so it can be exploded and burnt and all that shit. God damn. There's a lot of problems to solve. Everything revolves around money, though. I hope that's useful to someone, but I have an idea that it's not. Just like memes, PewDiePie memes, money also only hits specific people in a specific way, and to extract value out of that, I mean, holy shit. More likely, you're actually gonna do a lot of destruction with money. Which is another part of Mr. Beast's brand, is to destroy crazy expensive things. Of course. But the biggest destruction of all time is to give away money for random things. That's the biggest destruction, because normally money is associated with profits. You do work. And Mr. Beast fucking teases everyone with the possibility of not doing work and getting money. Everyone gets resonated into that mindset of like, yes, of course I want. So jealousy is not me. Jealousy is everywhere. Jealousy is exactly the fucking brand name. Jealousy of like, I wish my life was like that. I just fucking jump into Mr. Beast video, get rich, and come out unharmed. I'm not necessarily in a Mr. Beast video with a hunger strike. All I'm doing is fighting for care. Nobody cares. Everyone cares for each other. Everyone cares to survive, and money also means survival for some reason. But it is what it is. Again, as I've explained, if you are incapable of doing work, it gets very much difficult to survive. Whatever happened to you, oh, oops. Maybe it's about time to say goodbye. The government is trying to save people like this, crippled people, and give them some kind of funds of like, oh, well, you can't play this game anymore. And in that sense, labeled as mentally ill is actually kind of blessing. I don't know. Because people find it very difficult to cure. If the purge came down, and it has been tested on me, if you put people in danger and lots of problems, if you threaten them, they will work. They will try their best to work things out the best that they can. Purge is imminent, purge is needed, putting people in trouble and make them work, bro. They will solve something somehow, bro. Europeans are smart. They deserve that shit. They deserve a collapse on their faces. So they start working, bro. And actually caring. Because at some point when you solved most of the things, you stop, you don't know where to go next. Other people don't exist to people like that. So we have to attack the selfish ones directly. You know, detect selfishness and attack. That would be the plan. If you selfish and you're happy with yourself, like, I'm sorry, bro. Something's wrong. You gotta fucking start all over again. We take your shit. And if you think we can't take your shit, it starts with taking people's safety. It starts with just putting a fucking person that asks for money. But he's not asking for money. He's asking for the most valuable resource and intruding your privacy. And he's watching. And we can add more people in these fucking, in the corners of shops, basically. You can think they're homeless and you just leave them alone and you just don't care about it. But they can rot your brains and rot your ability to feel safe immediately. In wintertime, it's impossible. But again, you can do so much damage to society if you're very smart, if you're very careful about it, if you have strategy. You can do, and you can start collapsing everything if you want. I'm expecting someone even smarter than me having much better plans. Can't wait to fucking see that unfold. It's just one question: how long does it take to give up on the tease? I mean, still, like, Mr. Beast's videos are very high quality, right? And it's still just, it's easy to watch. It's not a big deal. He's too well known. Might as well beat T-Series next. So it's always a question mark. What can possibly go wrong, so fucking wrong, that Mr. Beast just kind of falls down? Because even he himself is blinded by all this power. He doesn't see his own downfall. It's impossible for him to see it. But again, with a few, inconsistencies here and there, a little bit of a controversy from this corner, from another corner, how he handles it, and how he has to change and reinvent himself every now and then. Because, like, right now, everyone's fucking tippy-toeing on everyone else, and at some point, Mr. Beast is gonna get even more spotlight, but, like, he's gonna get attacked by skibbity toilets, the commentators, the NPCs who script content. There's gonna be more Mr. Beast related shit where everyone is cracking data left and right. And these people are not weak. They can also, like, emit controversy themselves. They have just enough power. They're cunning people. They're not like me sitting back and not doing much, but commentating on what's going on. For me, I'm a sparse commentator at best, at my prime. YouTube Sports. I confronted Mac and nothing happens.
Yeah. The channel revolutionized.
Yeah, he comes from Iraq bullshit. And it's more convenient to have people who know how to work under pressure, under cameras and all that shit. But I don't think similar style videos where 100 people is gathered is gonna show up on Mr. Beast's channel. I don't know, maybe it's over. Maybe he decided that it's not worth it, to fly everyone into a Mr. Beast video. See, every country 5 months ago. And things suddenly changed. Let's see how correct I am. Because for all of this is 2 people, 1 person. I'm not gonna count stuff like this. I think it's 4, 5, actually 10, and most of them are YouTubers. So that doesn't quite work, doesn't it? So that was the last fucking instance of him doing stuff like this. 100 people, stunts. So I wonder if this keeps up. Even though Mr. B says he's gonna do bigger and crazier things, maybe it's no longer the fucking case. There's that going on, but I want this to resolve some Twitter bullshit about money. Where you can monetize on Twitter, and now it's turning into whatever, because I don't care about Twitter ever. There's nothing good said about Twitter. Nobody fucking said a thing. That's a good advertisement for it. I can see one good thing, actually. Oh, wait, I don't want to. The only good thing is that the fact that Instagram has bad things. Like, they fuck up photos and you cannot actually extract photos easily from Instagram. You have to have a special downloader. So Twitter actually respects photos and they can actually organize things to some extent. But it's still pretty bad because the app doesn't work the same way as the website. And all of a sudden it's like, I don't even want to talk about the only good thing that's sort of like I care about. As a photo collector, bro. For my fantasy world. This is why I will not talk about Twitter that much. I don't care. I'm not a participant of that fucking social experiment. Because it's definitely not a social platform. Again, tit for tat, my friends. If I upload something, I want something in return. I want a comment in return. Otherwise, I don't fucking post ever again. I'm sorry, bro. I can try like 15 times. But beyond that, it's over. Like, I can't. I need engagement to continue to tangle with other people. If I can't do that, if I can't get that, it's all corrupted and bullshit anyways. Because on the lowest level, things have to work. This is why I understand how to change YouTube and how to improve the system, because that we start from ground up. The good things come from ground up. The good things happen when you satisfy poor people and give them a reason to live a better life or a longer life, whatever it takes. Reason to communicate with other people. That's locally, that might solve their problems and make them less poor. This is how we fucking start thinking about the whole shit. And everyone comes in as poor, and there's no dysfunctional fucking Mr. Beastification of like, oh, you have to give $1 million to someone for people to pay attention. That's not exactly what's going on, unfortunately. It's a lot more complicated. Mr. Beastification is this skibbity drama. All right? Where you have seen Mr. Beast face so many times that it comes out of the toilet now at this point. It just naturally rises from the toilet and says, if you sit in a toilet for 12 hours, I'll give you $100. This is what happens, and it's the scariest shit ever, because you have to reject him over and over again. Like, fucking hell, bro. You've seen a face so many times where it's just a regular thing to crave for. Even you going into the toilet, you thinking about that face. It goes up your ass. I don't quite see. I quit. Nah, he's explaining that you can just change language, bro. Relax. Go to my main channel. So I don't see in Mr. Beast news. Maybe there's like drama stuff going on, but like that was the biggest shit. You know, those two instances.
Solitary confinement, 5 days in a sin.
See, the funny thing is, in Mr. Beast videos, people go to jail to get money. People get jailed for their lust for money. It's just the most amazing thing to observe, isn't it? Such an uplifting thing. We go to jail, but we get so much money afterwards. Oh my god. My goodness. But he's gonna toy with our feelings because he's gonna take one briefcase at a time from us. And I was like, the so bored fucking situation. I mean, Mr. Beast is trying his best to make people less bored. But at the same time, he has to, like, extend the time so he can squeeze all the, like, not boring parts into his video. It's such a fucking mindfuck. And, I don't know where we go from here. But I know one thing. Those 100 people videos, they're probably not coming back.
Hey, I kind of want to revisit this topic, talk about some of the stuff that people mentioned in the comments of that last video, talk of what I think about this video.
This is a pretty fucking big deal. We talked about mental illness. This is how you get mental illness. For a time being, until you become a normal person. This is how your mental illness can be maintained if you are in similar conditions, being basically tortured. And guess where that fucking happens? You know? In asylums. This is where I guess we're gonna give you back the mental illness, like, you need it more than we do. Uh-oh. I can't believe, like, in a treatment facilities, they can just do that. Of course, you get to interact with other people, but what if I don't like them? You know, I will still feel isolated. What if I'm special, bro? What if I have special needs? Technically, I have to carry my own weight, but it pisses me off, man, that people don't acknowledge different levels and different different requirements for different people. If it's a more functional person, they don't want to be in the same place where it's fucking crazy. But yeah, imagine like this lingers. This breaks your brain. It lingers. It makes you feel that you cannot trust other people. We talked about it too, that Mr. Beast could break himself, basically. Because in these 7 days, anything can happen to him. It's just the reason Mr. Beast can do it, and only Mr. Beast can do things like that. He has nothing to lose in the outside world. He probably doesn't even care about his girlfriends that much. Like, I'll tell you that much. Like, you can barely toy with yourself when you actually establish yourself as a human being, when you live a normal life. You can barely toy with yourself even for 7 days like this. It's too dangerous. But for Mr. Beast, he doesn't give a fuck about himself. He doesn't actually have anything. The only thing he wants to do is squeeze content out of himself as much as possible, so you can see it's coming to an end. He's not going to be able to defeat himself anymore and make things crazier. What's the point anyways? This was a cringe video to begin with. But, you know, it has to exist. So Mr. Beast understands that very well. Not only people need money, but certain concepts, they have to exist. People have to watch them. People have to interact with that and think about it. You can force people to think and worry about these sort of things. But he will still run out of that shit, I swear.
Countries outside of the...
It is annoying where people are so evil, full of evil, and less than good. Simply because they're immature, like a child is born evil by default, and if he remains immature and grows immature and loses all his parents, and the only thing he knows is how to fucking take things for free, I'm sorry, bro, that person is gonna remain evil. You have to fight evil simply because you are born this way. I am born evil. I'm still fairly fucking evil, but the more people reject me, the more people tell me that they're more evil than I am, and they have to work harder than I do. And when they when they do enough work, and they apologize to me, then I can continue working on my evil, you know, personally. For now, I can technically just relax and do my shit. Just improve as best as I can on my own terms, while other people are just catching up. And might never be able to catch up. They might give up. I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about me and my fight versus evil. Because they have nothing to gain. When you watch Mr. Beast videos like, oh, it's popular, you get fucking tossed around like a little ragdoll. I should be able to do that too. Now that is my other plan. As much fantasy worlds is not real, you can still build something other people need. So once we again think from ground up, after all these experiences that we had on YouTube, of how to build a better platform, exactly, start fresh and defeat the old one, the old system that's fucking laggy and glitchy and stupid. You know, all the tools we need, and every level of the way, as we improve, we have to make sure there's nothing in the way. Because at some point, like, YouTube cannot be fixed anymore. And YouTube has to change fundamentally. It has to start fresh so people learn all the rules. Because it's up to people as well to take a little bit of responsibility to know how to press like and dislike buttons sometimes. Can make a huge difference if it's more important than ever before. If you're allowed to see the dislikes, if you have more power, which would be absolutely empowering to a lot of people to use the social platform, they have the power to influence what videos get recommended, whether they want to recommend one of their own videos, all that shit. Like, there's a lot of shit where you can come up with. And if I can come up with my own platform that rivals YouTube or is a YouTube branch, hopefully that's the preferred option, then Mr. Beast is just a little bit of a competitor that's gonna fall off anyways at the same rate as I'm gonna rise. And a lot of other people gonna rediscover themselves and new way to present themselves, new way to rearrange their content on my platform. That is the dream. That is the fucking goal. While I'm dying, I say that out loud. No regrets, boys. And my birthday is soon. That's cute. We built from ground up simply because we can collaborate with certain browsers as well. Now, Google owns fucking Chrome and all that shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you gotta fucking get your grip away from ultimate domination of the internet, Mr. Google. I don't think you got it anymore. I don't think you deserve it anymore. I think with the power of AI, we can do shit ourselves. And that's also the forbidden enemy to fight. The Google. If there's a dinosaur, we salivate. We want to rip it into shreds. We want to remove it from domination. If there's Apple, I mean, I'm already salivating by saying the fucking name out loud. Apple that killed its own creator. That can't... with cancer. I mean, you can't make this shit up. It's already corrupted as it is. There's already worms in that apple. So we're gonna finish off these monopolies as well. And Mr. Beast is a monopoly. And you can't fucking deny that. Again, with the skibbity toilets nonsense, where the same face comes out of your toilet every single day, I mean, pisses me off. It's getting pretty fucking boring. Now, Mr. Beast doesn't pop his head out that often and doesn't tire the entire population of the world. It's more of an event. It's a feast. Mr. Beast feast, yes. Feastables. We all celebrate because we crave. He knows how to manipulate. But again, his production is shutting down. He's shutting down his 100 people. He's shutting down his React channel. He tried all these things and they somehow failed. Funny enough, right? That's how monopolies work. They usually fail on all the branching, all the fucking changes. They just kind of fucking fail. They only not fail to hold power. They hoard as much power as possible and they just hold it for themselves. And it's very difficult to let go. And so the latest video is the fear of failure. That applies to Mr. Beast more than a fucking dude that got beaten by a fucking cookie. Give me a break, man. Not the cookie break. But like, as if that was entertaining. It was. It was actually. It's just anticlimactic when it breaks. It's like, well, oh, oops. That was my entertainment. Just looking at someone of how they tackle cookies. Shit. Surely that skill is going to be useful in life. I'm trying to squeeze as much value as possible. Obviously, you don't rush things. You calculate how much time you have, and that every cookie is dangerous. Every cookie needs a different amount of care. Well, let's see what this guy have to say. The duck man keeps coming back. He's talking about dollars and how much he makes, the RPM, for like a couple of minutes now.
Being isolated.
See, like, yeah, but what people do in their brains when they deal with like 100 days of isolation, they think about like, oh, it's just a jail experience. Just what happens in jail. It's just like normal thing that we give to other people. And I'm like, quite a jinx right there. You don't know what you give to other people. You have never been to jail yourself. You have no idea what you give to other people. I'm sorry about that, boy. You don't understand shit. You cannot compare the two because this is your first time going into the void, into absolute nothingness, where your fantasy world and your happiness is going to be stripped away, and the only thing you have holding on to yourself is a little bit of fucking money from Mr. Beast. I'm sorry, bro. It's not going to be that simple. In Mr. Beast videos, it's sort of like doable. But imagine someone else shows up with 10K. How much you willing to fucking spend in these confined spaces? Or maybe you're just going to get fooled. How many people would get fooled? How many fake Mr. Beast can just run around and just trap people in these fucking scenarios and not give them anything in return? Imagine the pandemic of Mr. Beast. Oh boy.
Did it. He's the one in solitary confinement. He is the one testing the waters.
Yes, test the waters, Mr. Beast. There's a whole world of people suffering to explore. I mean, we're not done yet, by any means. There's so many more ways to torture Mr. Beast, to induce mental illness. That's the whole point. That's where he's going. He's going to explore mental illnesses way more face to face. And that's like, I'll salivate on that. I care about Mr. Beast, but like nobody cares about me, so I'll project the devil of like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Mr. Beast. There's many more ways to torture yourself. We can find 100 more videos for YouTube, guys. Like, it's just like, that's where he wants to go. It's like, okay. Okay, I have nothing better to do. Okay.
And climb the walls to pass the time. I don't know, though. I'm not a doctor. Don't think that guy is either. All things
Oh, it's questionable whether the dude is a doctor. Well, you haven't dealt with it. I dealt with it, and like, it's questionable whether anyone is capable of being a fucking doctor at this point. Everyone's fake. It's like, bruh, that's how jobs are made. Everyone's fucking fake and they can barely do anything, productive. And they have to be questioned if they should be just kicked out and cut off from the, money supply that they get for their job. The productivity matters a lot. The progress, like no one actually tested how much progress I've made. I don't know the results. That means I haven't been tested. They would give the results to me of like, I went from this to that. But I know, because I can test myself. Thank you very much. Nothing happened, bro. The only thing I got is like social value, which is, wow, you get that from jail. You get to meet other people in jail. That's the cool fucking part. See, like, things don't make sense in society anymore. I mean, like, purge, chaos, let's fucking go. Let's reset button on how the fucking things work, because they don't. And it pissed me off so badly. And Mr. Beast is just, on top of the pyramid of garbage, of people's lust and greed and evil. He's sucking that in successfully. It's our fault in a way that we cannot find other creators to split our attention to. Of like, okay, Mr. Beast had enough. He did enough things. Now his content is turning into cringe. He's diving into mental illness bullshit way too deep. And already risked his life, apparently, by going hungry. And nobody stopped him except Gordon Ramsay. How lucky that was. Going into 30 days. What Mr. Beast didn't set the doctors, and what doctors just fucking blew over. Mr. Beast was physically active 30 days too. He was trying to film videos. I don't think he fucking mentioned that to doctors face to face of like, I'll be doing this for 30 days and not eating food. That changes everything, bro. Holy shit, most people in hunger strikes, they sit in the fucking beds. They lay in beds, bro. They don't fucking move. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I also have to, like, have a little bit of calories to survive properly and function. But Mr. Beast, bro, fucking going in. Going in. And he doesn't know what he's playing with. Because you can be the best doctor in the world, but you can still miss facts. You can still not fucking have the list of things you have to double check of like, is he doing this? Is he doing this? How much he's doing that? Of course, Mr. Beast is keeping track of his calories and how much he fucking loses that shit. And he's being tested every single day. But to push to that limit by trying to be normal, you think doctors can comprehend your lifestyle? You think you're a normal person to be able to just go hungry for 30 days as a normal person? Nah, bro. That is that's not scientifically possible, like Mark Rober says. But he just goes with it. You know, there's always anomaly that can fucking pull your leg off. Something that doctors can't even predict. And at some point, Mr. Beast fucking might be playing with death itself. So there's that on the table too. Alright? There's even that thing that MatPat also didn't predict. Even I didn't predict until now. Like, shit. Mr. Beast is not a fucking regular person. And no matter how much he normalizes himself, his life can still be in absolute danger. You know, he still probably trusts his mom with the money. You know, all the savings, all the fucking shit he fucking makes is tied to his mom. Imagine that. And now you think you can spend 7 days in solitary confinement? Oh man, now your mom disappeared. What are you gonna do now? Oh, your entire YouTube channel has been hacked in those 7 days. Oh man, boy. You do have prized possessions, unfortunately. And it ain't looking fucking good when you put yourself in that much danger, Mr. Beaster. Just like in Minecraft, you are taught a lesson. You're only as good as your tools. So you can become a doctor once you master all the tools, once you understand how to handle them with your patients, with your customers. Then you can be a doctor, just that simple. And tools can actually allow even lower skilled people to pick them up and just do just as a good job. You know, that's the difference. That's what a fucking workplace is. You pick up the tools, you are that person. You pick up the tools to be a policeman. Yeah, you need some skills, but like, most people don't have the fucking miraculous skills of like interacting with people or even improving their job quality. They don't even have to. Because of the governmentalization of jobs. What if that's the 5th human right? Isn't that crazy? 5th human right is to take away fucking jobs from the government and privatize them a little bit. Or make it profitable. So, or like make it statistically profitable. So to feed government statistics that things are under control and they get better. We have implemented this and we have this statistic to prove that things got a lot better. The government not doing enough testing and improvement. I don't know, man. Lots of problems.
Guy is either.
See, again, the direction Mr. Beast is going is just pure torture into mental illness, into just embracing boredom. because everyone is bored anyways. And that's why we watch Mr. Beast videos. We can definitely relate. We definitely want to project that thing into our screens. No, on our screens we want to see some exciting shit that we could do ourselves. We don't want to be bored. And even watching someone be bored, like, it's not that crazy of a thing. But there's also something really damaging of, like, when you're in an ultra spotlight, when you're the brightest star, do you want to show bad things? Yes, I mean, this is human resilience, human ingenuity, and fucking terrible positions in life. That is a pretty big deal. To overcome challenges, to be able to explore the world and dig deeper and uncover a habitable place. That is something. But that means Mr. Beast failed the challenge. He just survived, but he didn't make it habitable. He just explored. So, oh, oops, now he has to run away from the solitary confinement because it's very scary. But it's still something interesting to explore, like, I don't know. In the end, I'm like, whatever he does, it's up to him to hurt himself as much as he wants. I don't have to dig deep. I just have to evaluate where things are going. By the way, this wasn't a long time ago, actually. Fascinating. Is he actually improving his content, or I am being fooled that he is? That is the real question. Because that decides everything. That decides from there, we can actually, from ground up, of asking, is his content getting better or not? Because it's very difficult to keep on stacking up. Have to be a little bit more careful. The best thing to do is to spread out, to actually embrace gaming and React channel content and all that crap. But he's not doing that. He feels like he doesn't need it. Or maybe that's a narcissistic dyslexic move, you know, thinking that you can be better every single time that you desire. He combined all the fucking channels into one place and now pumping content here. You know, if I survive, I do the Mr. Beast versus Ring of Fire again. Or continue. Because that's the biggest question. How his content evolves over time. There's no actual... Most of the time, there's no actual replayability value. After you watch a Mr. Beast video, you don't actually want to watch it again. There's no need. But this is actually the case for most videos. Funny enough. PewDiePie has been releasing videos daily. After you watch enough PewDiePie videos, you kind of don't want to watch PewDiePie at all, by the way. Maybe after a little bit of a break, you're like, okay, let's go back, let's check the vibe, and then you come back to the same conclusion, I believe, that there's not much value in his content. Hey, you kind of want to watch at least all the videos. So that's something. And we're going to be able to break it down very quickly, I think, when I do a special video. Maybe I should do it today, tomorrow, I don't know. We have time. This would be interesting, right? I hope there's no surprise for anyone why Mr. Beast is this high in the first place. Because he gives it all. We know that much. He gives it all as if he's reaching for something. Spectacular ending. Spectacular smash into the ceiling of what's possible. I don't know, bro. Because every single time he uploads, you feel like, shit, it's over. He even says to himself, This is the last episode of these sort of videos. $1 versus this. Like, he actually ran out of this shit. He actually says it. Let me see if I can pull. You know what? Maybe it's on Instagram. Am I tripping? I really thought he declared this is the last video. Well, I don't know where I found the information. I can't find it again. So we'll just have to wait and see. Leveling up the videos. It is questionable. I want to know if he's still doing that successfully. Or he's just playing with your brain. Technically, I feel like it's actually working. That it's actually more valuable, but we'll never know until we go in and test it. I truly believe in my evaluation powers, bro. Now, about that Italy versus Spain thing. Because I'm done with fucking Mr. Beast shit. Once we're done, maybe I can do the Mr. Beast, the ending, the finale. Because I have to make my another event entirely, and I have to program a lot of shit from scratch, I feel like. I have to scrap Ring of Fire because it was somewhat complicated, maybe? I don't know. Another question is obviously the history lesson of how PewDiePie fucking fell off and when he lost his kind of like abilities to make slightly better content each time, because I believe that's the requirement. Or he, like, if you cannot keep up with yourself, you're falling off. Like, you're gonna fucking make people disinterested in your shit very quickly. And again, Mr. Beast has to fight himself. That's his personality. That's what, you know, keeps him fucking relevant in the first place. Because the fight is never ending. I love that shit. I love when I do racing and I fucking beat some kind of record 15 seconds and blah 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 15.5, and you fucking shave those couple milliseconds, bro. Like, damn, bro, we did better. We better now. We stronger. We learned something. But now there's a new fucking opponent that's called 15.4. Like, shit, can I do that? Can I? Like, people do that. People do in speedrun situations, or they just like compete against themselves in that sense. This is why it's so addicting for this guy. But it's gonna be a big dopamine crash when he stops beating himself. You know, because that's what he wanted to type in the comments. He didn't type in the comments the most degenerate thing of like, save 10% off because of my pinned comments being so fucking generous. Yeah, fuck you.
Hesitation, there is
no degree of hesitation, bro. You just, another fucking Italian just stands there, bro, as if it's art. Look at that. There's a box around you already. Fucking bullshit, man. I love where this is going. That it's higher quality videos, but she still just stands there of like, please pass me this balloon. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Is that the hidden constraint of Italians? They have to stand in one place and make the best art possible? Because this is the best song so far. I mean, like, fuck. Congratulations. Except her name is Franz. You know what the most powerful thing you can do to YouTube? Yes, you can give videos. But you can give features with the same algorithm. You can offer features, and there's a lot of fucking features you can offer a person to explore and to give them the power, the feeling of like you belong here and can do productive things on this platform. That is fucking OP right there. That's your dance move. Well, at least you're not Italy, and you know that you have legs. Congratulations, but you don't have men. I mean, something weird had to fucking happen, right? What the fuck? That's That's another dance move that was very necessary. Now she's gonna change her dress because a magic trick is a Spanish move as well. I mean, I gotta click for that one though. Do we let her do the music video? It looks like shit already. Fuck, it's shit. I'm not interested. Alright, 2017. I feel like I have to change the rules, and this is pretty significant after every video, because it's all about me now. No one fucking cares, bro. I get a bite to eat. Wow. Which may or may not mean that I don't get extra bites at the end of the day. I don't know. Maybe if I haven't done any videos, but gotta do what I want to do. And get rewarded for it. Like a fucking dog. Way too simple of a song. Yeah, the vibe is clear. Just a very careless fucking party nonsense. Tropical party. Is shit, bro. What else? Another France. Okay. Are they gonna carry Italy a little bit? Already the idea of standing still is absolutely no questions asked. I want to see Peter Griffin, Family Guy, Italy. Does he roast Italy because he roasts every fucking country? But this is like speaking Italian, but like this is something I did not expect to fucking see. So that was the Italy roast? Nah, bro, this is so much worse than I thought. The stereotype of Italy, bro, is so much crazier than I imagined. What the fuck are these NPCs in the background? What the fuck? Almost T-posing. Holy shit. Literally stuck on stage in one place. I have to see all the music videos. This is phenomenal insanity, bro. They're very good at masking it now. Holy shit. Oh, I'm just meditating, bro. I'm just doing like this is a part of my practice. I get answers, guys. Do Italians have to pay for every single, yard they walk? Like, what's going on, man? You know what? I want for the memes. If you move from one location to the other by using your legs, or like dance in some kind of fascinating way, I'll give bonus points to Italy because they're losing. And we can make even more fun of them when they actually do something. Holy crap. Fucking, we seen backflips in stage in Spain, and like, this is just that. Yards time for everyone. What does that mean? I'm scared. This is why I said yard, by the way. Oh my god, this is a storyline, bro. An enemy fucking appears. A fucking ape. You're toast, bro. Holy shit, man. Italian is toasted. Oh, fuck off, man. You ruined everything. Is it like a rule, like in the men's world? If you're moving too fast, I mean, you're scary man. You scary man, you have mental problems if you move too fast. Everyone's gonna be scared of you, like, well, why you need so much space? What's going on in Italy, bro? It's crazy. I mean, if this is not introduction to my next video, I don't know what is, bro. It's just blowing my mind more than any Mr. Beast video. Fuck that shit. I'm excited to watch Eurovision now. If they're this fucking funny, if they follow fucking weird ass rules that we don't even know about, We didn't even notice. All right. See you guys next time.